Skinny Lister at Highfield Festival this year.
Hello.
So we meet again finally, and once again at the waterfront here.
Yeah.
Theme going on.
It is definitely. So you guys you've been working pretty hard on a new album.
Yes. Sir.
What's happening there?
What's happening? It's coming out on the 30th of September, and we've got singles being released here, there, and everywhere. So watch this space.
What's it called, then?
It's called. Oh, go on, you say
It's
it.
called The Devil, the Heart, and the Fight. 30th of September. Very excited.
And it is the third album. The third album is always like the cursed one, apparently.
Is it?
I don't know. I heard about it.
No one told us that, but yeah. Yeah.
The second one's the difficult one. The third one's cursed. Wow, we're fucked.
But the best one yet. This one.
Yeah, of course. That's what they all say. So, I mean, how does it sound? Does it sound pretty much Skinny Lister as we know them, or as we know you?
I think we're stretching the boundaries. I think we probably think it's more different than people that know Skinny Lister. There's definitely more rock on there, and we've tried to just push boundaries a little bit and put something different in as well. So you're going to get loads of different flavours.
But the DNA of it is still Skinny Lister. We're still doing bits of sea shanty in there, you know. There's still Hamburg Drunk, still sort of sounds like classic Skinny Lister. So it's you're getting Skinny Lister, but we've just tried to push it a little bit further this time, as we do each time. Bit of folk, bit of rock and roll, bit of all kinds of things, bit of punk, you know. It's all there.
You've been touring so much. I mean, you're a fantastic live act. So you've been with Frank Turner on stage and stuff like that. So have you sort of gathered some very special moments, memories that you want to share?
Of course we have. Salty Dog Cruise was pretty
I know.
insanely good.
Yeah, I think when Frank Turner came on stage with us for that opening show, it was amazing. You know, like the crowd went crazy. It was the best time ever.
Yeah, just
good,
the setting as well. The setting was amazing when we were setting off from the port.
Yeah.
And the sun was like amazing in the sky, and there was a pool party. We had to pinch ourselves to believe we were there. You know, it was an amazing party. Yeah, so that was one of the highlights.
It's a lifetime experience. Yeah.
No! More! Fraggy Molly! Bring us back!
A few times
Yeah. You always want to go back on that tour, definitely. And I mean, in terms of like countries that you go to, you know, did you travel quite a few countries so far? So what's your favorite ones? And don't say Germany, no, because it would be too obvious.
Well, that's really tricky, because actually Germany is my favourite country. The beer is great. The hangovers are minimal compared to other countries, so that's always a bonus.
But we did,
Japan.
Michael shot in Japan there, and that was great because we went there with no expectations at all, didn't we? And it was a complete surprise when we turned up to our first gig there, and there was thousands of people. It was at a festival, but it was the feedback we got was completely unexpected, and therefore felt amazing. It was great.
Alongside the cruise one, which was like an amazing setting as well, Japan was amazing when the mist was setting over Mount Fuji, and we played Fuji Rock Festival. And what was the other festival there we played? Asagiri Jam. And they were like, yeah, I mean, both of those were amazing. Like, just one of those ones that you're burned onto your retina forever. I'm going to tell my grandkids and my grandkids' children too, if I make it that long.
Not this story again, Max. Not this story.
Once a rock and roller, boo, whatever.
Also, not to leave anyone out, we love touring the USA as well. And we're going back to America in November, and we can't wait to go back there. The crowds there are amazing. And the UK, of course. You know, our home turf.
It goes without saying. Yeah.
First show this year was in the Czech Republic, and that was amazing as well. Yeah, first show ever, and it was like 3,000 people-ish. I have no concept of like people at all, but it was amazing.
We've enjoyed going to a couple more territories this year. We've been to Sweden, Finland, where else? Okay, Czech Republic, have you said? So we've enjoyed sort of going to these new territories, which we don't get to do that often. Yeah.
So not wanting to sound too diplomatic, I mean, it's just great, you know. It's just great, like, partying with all of these different people from around the world. When we started the band, we just never, you know, we didn't imagine that we would be here doing this now, you know, all these years later. At first it was in pubs, we could get into them and get a free beer. Then we could get into festivals, and we're like, yeah. And then somebody said you can travel. And we're like, oh my God, it's like holiday as well. So it's amazing, yeah.
I think it's a funny story how Michael joined the band. Tell us about it.
I actually used to work for Warped Tour, and they played Warped Tour in 2012. And when their old bass player quit, they asked me to move to England. And I was going to school full-time, and I had 2 jobs. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? It was very easy to choose the band over, like, responsibility. You know, for some reason it was bizarre, but yeah, I did it, and I haven't regretted it.
What was the original job, Michael?
I was a bartender, and I was going to school full time. Yeah, I was majoring in anthropology.
Like
you know,
Tom
yeah. It's very boring. You can cut that out later. School's boring. Yeah, rock and roll's where it's at.